that they'll call someday and take me. Specific goals for the team. I have none. You know, you can read all kinds of books about goal setting, and you have to have goals. You're never going to get there. My goals are very basic and general. We don't talk about, we have to have the most wins. You know, we had the most wins in the league last year. We didn't set out to do that. It happened. We don't talk about winning the conference. We don't talk about winning a championship. Honest, cross my heart. Never in 1 year did I know we're going to get this done. We are the best team. February, March, April, we are going to kick ass. It's obvious we're the best team. Never have we talked about that or felt like that. It's ingrained in those guys that it's a journey, it's a process, it's difficult. The joy is in the process. The joy isn't really the final culmination. It fades away pretty quick, and life goes on. But that journey is what you're proud of. That process is what you feel the camaraderie for with your teammates. And when Sean Elliott or Avery Johnson or Mario Ellie or David Robinson or Bruce Bowen, you know, come by the gym or whatever now, they're proud of what they did together as a group for that whole time. And so the goal for us has been to be the best prepared team we can be by playoff time and the most healthy. That's why lots of times I'll sit Ginobili that night, I'll sit Duncan, I'll sit Parker, sometimes I sit all three of them. The league gets very angry at me, and then it costs you $250,000 and that sort of thing. But it is important, I think, to have the big picture rather than, okay, this week, let's win 3 out of these 5 games. That's not the deal. So what it means is we can't skip steps, and we start at the beginning. So for training camp this year, when we started a few days ago in San Antonio, like the first drill was like you do with these kids, like about like that. So you put a chair here, like a folding chair, you know, that you sit down in here, and then one at half court and one at 3/4 court. And there's a line here. These are the San Antonio Spurs. They think I'm crazy. There's a line here and there's a line over there. And they run up to this side of the chair and they jump stop. And some guys, you know, when you first get them, like the rookies, they come in. No, that's not the jump stop. You don't have to jump up in the air. You want to stick your feet in the ground. You're low here, and that's all it is. And then you're going to do a reverse pivot, or you're going to do an inside pivot, but you're not going to do it like this. You're going to stay low, and you're going to do it. That's the drill. Then they go to half court, and they do that. Then they go to 3/4 court, they do that. Then they come up the other side and go there. And that's where we start every single year. We don't start with a secret play, and we're going to change our defense, and we're going to do this year. We add a wrinkle to the offense, we'll add a wrinkle to the defense. Like I said, Coach Messina has already told me how bad my offense is, and he's going to change the whole thing. But it's the beginning of many building blocks to get back where they need to go. And I think that process, that pride in work on a daily basis is what grows the spirit and grows the character and makes them feel like, and this is important, like they deserve to win the championship. Your team has to feel like they deserve it, like they've worked harder than everybody else. It doesn't necessarily mean you ran suicides all morning long. I mean, you know, that mental as much as the physical part, that they've prepared, they've gone over it, they've repeated the defensive drills, where a lot of teams, you capture them in training camp and you get into the season and you forget to repeat this and repeat this and repeat that, and all of a sudden the defense dissipates or the movement in the offense dissipates because you haven't been on top of it, practice by practice by practice. But that's where the beauty of the game is, and that's what builds you to be able to sustain yourself in playoffs or have a devastation like we did and come back from it. So those are the kind of goals that we have. Thanks for your attention.